Where does this seam start? What's the best way of doing this? Well, it's a matter of understanding the things you do. In other words, you have to understand why you start here, why and how you do it, just this and not any other way. We have many different seams. With seams, it's important that the overall appearance in the end looks right. In other words, we use special materials, special needles and threads, special stitch lengths, all of which affect the overall result. For example, you wouldn't use the same needles for fabric and leather, and the holes at the end look different. Something you wouldn't notice at first glance. But if you look closely, of course you do notice. And this second look is what makes the difference in the end.
Sewing is definitely an art. For me, the seam is like looking at a face. When you see the seams, you can see the character of the product immediately. Seams are classic design elements, and the design of a cover is created from the interaction between material and seam. Saddle leather is a wonderfully archaic material which ages with dignity, and reviving this art has been an exciting challenge for us.
Working with saddle leather is very particular, as it has completely different characteristics from normal leather. It's not as supple, and it's relatively inflexible. You have to work out a lot of things yourself. Get machines specially made to help you produce the saddle leather covers.
Saddle leather is not a soft material, but it emphasizes the details of the seam, giving it a very high-quality look. Working with the various materials requires a certain degree of creativity and experience. Some materials are totally elastic, some very stiff. That means you have to make a decision as to how the product is to be finished, and even whether the cut has to be changed in order to process the material. These are questions for our cutters and sewers, and they possess the necessary expertise in these areas. You can only produce quality craftsmanship if you had the right training. You need around 3 years training and then a further 8 to 10 years before you master the art.
There's no recipe for being able to sew straight or for making sure that the stitches are just as they should be. That takes years of experience and understanding for the material and for what you're doing. We're very precise in what we do, and we enjoy being very precise.